Hey guys, my name is Pouyan Darian. I'm an immigration attorney who handles cases nationwide, and I focus my immigration law practice exclusively on adjustment of status applications. And that is for people who are applying for green cards from within the US. I don't handle other fields of law, and I don't dabble in a little bit of everything. We focus day in and day out on marriage-based and family-based adjustment of status. So most of the people who hire me to assist them with their immigration case have come to know me through my YouTube channel. More than 80,000 people subscribe to the channel over the last few years because they know that my goal is to just give them honest advice and educate them about the immigration laws and policies that are currently in place so that they can make the best decisions for their lives. And I'll link you to a couple of my most recent adjustment of statuses videos below, but keep in mind that I don't have a mustache in all the videos. This is probably very temporary because my wife might divorce me pretty soon if I don't shave it. So my videos explain the law, but YouTube can't tell you whether your case is safe to file. During the consultation, we apply the law to the specific facts of your case. Adjustment of status is often a once-in-a-lifetime event, and you want to make sure you get it right. Small mistakes can lead to months of delay, requests for evidence, or even a denial. And when cases get denied under current policies, removal proceedings to begin deportation process follow shortly after that. The goal of my consultations is to identify those issues before anything is filed. Deportation defense is very expensive because you also have to refile a new adjustment of status application in front of an immigration judge. And if the I-130 petition hasn't already been approved, you might be out of luck and end up getting ordered removed from the United States. So you need to make sure you're eligible before you file. The stakes have never been greater. So the question becomes, if you're gonna use a lawyer, which lawyer should you use? So I want to tell you a little bit about myself. Consultations with me are not a sales meeting. My goal for you is to get as much value as possible out of our 45 minutes together. We spend the entire appointment evaluating your case, identifying legal issues, discussing the risks, explaining options, creating a timeline and strategy for moving forward. I will never ask you to hire me at any point during the consultation, and my goal is to just give you as much value as possible. Even if you ultimately decide not to hire me or do it yourself, which is fine, you'll leave the consultation knowing exactly where you stand, and I'm certain you'll have received a lot of value from it. In fact, some of the people who ultimately filed the adjustment of status by themselves still pay for a consultation to ask me questions about weak parts of their application before they take the plunge. And I encourage this in my YouTube channel. It's one of the services I offer. But before that type of consultation, it would be best if they upload a complete copy of their application so that I could review everything with them during the consultation. When you hire me, you'll be working directly with me for all the key parts of your case, from consultation to interview prep. And after I prep you for the interview, I will often give you my personal cell phone number so that you could text me directly with any questions you have between interview prep and physically attending the interview. For marriage-based adjustment of status cases, there's a lot to discuss. You want to pick a lawyer who focuses on marriage-based adjustment of status cases day in and day out, not someone who just dabbles in immigration law or handles it on the side of their other fields of law that they practice. We have to ensure that your case is as strong as possible before we file it, and the consultation is devoted to discussing all of the supporting evidence that can be gathered to submit with your application. The important legal decisions in your case are always made with me. They're never delegated to some associate attorney or someone you've never met. Now, with that said, I do use paralegals for document and information collection phase when I'm preparing your case. But then I personally do a thorough review 3 times of all the paperwork before I sign and submit everything as the attorney of record. The paralegals are merely helping me create the first draft, and they do it according to my standards. Sometimes people come to me and want to pay a lawyer to make their case as strong as possible, which is what I do. But after thoroughly reviewing and going through their case with them, my ultimate advice is to do nothing and wait. Don't file the application now. And the reason is because if I think that filing now creates unnecessary risk, I'm gonna tell you that because I don't want to lose a case. My goal isn't to convince everyone to file their adjustment of status. It's to help you make the right decision. That's how I sleep at night. And if after reviewing your case, I don't think that we're the right fit or that it's a good time for you to file because the risks are too high, I'll tell you that. The last thing I want is for a client to get detained at their adjustment of status interview. Our services are flat fee and all-inclusive. I'll prepare the filing, I'll review everything for strengths and accuracy, I'll respond to any government requests for evidence, and I'll thoroughly prepare you for the interview. An interview prep has no time limit. That's the most important part of your case. Also, if you do a consultation, the consultation fee is credited towards the cost of the legal services when you hire us, if you hire us within 30 days of our meeting. Lots of clients complain that previous lawyers never replied to phone calls and emails, but you can read my Google reviews to see that that's not how we operate. I place strong emphasis on customer service. We are as responsive as can be, and I have a team of assistants, managers, and paralegals helping me deliver on that promise. Even when I'm caught up with nonstop emergencies, somebody from my office will assist you or tell me that I need to get back to you very soon. It's kind of annoying sometimes, but that's what their job is, to keep me on track so I could offer the best customer service. And if you read our Google reviews, you'll notice that responsiveness is something clients mention over and over again. So if you're considering adjustment of status, I'd encourage you to make an informed decision. Watch some of my videos, read some of my reviews, and if you'd like personalized legal advice tailored to your case, I'd be happy to meet with you. The first step is to schedule a consultation by clicking the link below. I hope to meet with you soon.